afternoon, everyone. This is Subhasmita Sahu, Assistant Professor, Department of Audiovestibular Medicine at Institute of Health Sciences, Bhubaneswar. Today we will have successful alumni talk show life journey, Pathways Woods to the Sky. So we have Miss Pragya Prusti with us. She has completed her degree, Bachelor in Audiology and Speech Language Pathology from Institute of Health Sciences. Presently, she is working as a clinical researcher at Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. She was one of the bright student of mine. In 2017, when I joined IHS, Institute of Health Sciences, and on the first day, she approached me and shown her interest towards research work, research paper presentation. Even we have published few research paper in an international journal. Since that day, we have a special bond, and I have a glimpse that she will do something, seeing her hard work towards her aim to serving as a space audiologist. And IHS Institute of Health Sciences gave her an unique platform and opportunities to show her talent. Institute of Health Sciences is a pioneer in the state of Odisha, providing unique medical degree course of rehabilitation sciences, instigating change in the generation of tomorrow. Unremittingly efforts of 2 decades finally cemented the position of Institute of Health Sciences as a trend-setting and unique medical rehabilitation institution of Odisha and accredited by NAC. So after completion of her degree, Pragyan joined IHS as a professional. Her research work and projects with national and international companies already showed her dedication towards the unique blend of audiology and space. So let's welcome Pragya, who can give a detailed narration of her venture towards her dream. So, hi Pragya.
Hi,
How are
ma'am. How are you? I'm good.
So, you
Okay.
know, many students and professionals want to know about your journey till here. Tell us about your journey. Why did you choose this profession? How did you get this chance to join ISRO? How tough it was to reach your goal? We really want to hear about your experience.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and good afternoon, everybody. So I hope everybody is fine during these pandemic days. And thank you so much, Institute of Health Sciences, for giving me this opportunity for this alumni talk. Thank you, Professor Satya Mahapatra, sir, for considering me for this talk. So, as I can see that it is a mixed population here, so I'll be talking about I'll be using both the mediums Hindi and English so that it could have a greater reach, and even I'll be covering both for our professionals, like how they can apply for ISRO, or how can space audiology be a upcoming domain which everybody can join or have a zeal about it, and even for many of the students who have just completed their plus 2 or 12th, how they can choose this as a career, because it is really new in India, and I hope like it can help many students to grow and be motivated and choose something new. So it will be kind of informal talk because as it is an alumni talk, I'll be sharing some of my experiences, and like how tough it was or how easy it was for some time. So it all started in 2015, I guess. In childhood, I wanted to be an astronaut, like since childhood, but I was destined to become an audiologist. Like all the parents want, okay, my child should go in a profession where she can be stable, or she can work. So I was like destined to be an audiologist, and I joined Institute of Health Sciences in 2015. And from the beginning of the day, it was really new to me. Like I have heard of different domains and different subjects, But when I just contacted and told about like, okay, audiology is a course we can go for, like we can treat patients with hearing disorders, balance disorders. So I was pretty much sure that okay, this is something new, I'll go for it. And in the first year, I remember the day when our director, Sir Professor Satya Mahapatra sir, entered the class, and he was like, okay, you just don't have to study, you just don't have to become a bookworm, you should be like uh, be somebody who is bright in future, who is giving path to different people. And he gave us an assignment that write down that what you want to be in your future. So I remember that it was a day we wrote, okay, I want to be a future audiologist, and I want to serve this, and it was very like a hierarchical and traditional which was going on. And after a week, he came and he was like, this much, like this profession is so vast. People are doing like audiologists are going for spinal cord surgeries. They are in working in OTs, and they are going to industrial audiology, and they're going to military audiology. So why can't you think about something like you should be brave enough to go to a new domain like this? So that day I thought that okay, I wanted to be an astronaut, and I'm working here, I'm studying here about hearing and balance. So why not to serve astronauts for this thing, and check whether astronauts are having any hearing issues or any balance issues. So from that day, Google has helped me a lot. Like for that part of time, Google was everything. I used to type everything like, okay, astronauts slash hearing problems, astronauts slash balance problems. And like this, I just continuously dwelled upon and was pondering upon like what can be the things that I can help in this field. And then slowly what happened, I met you, Subhashmita ma'am, for my research activities, and I came to know that only studying won't help. The main thing is building a professional circle, doing research, and like getting much deeper into the subject. So only passing the exams and like getting the marks is not what I'm like fond of. It was more of like doing research and all, and we went to national conferences and all. And in the second year, I got my turning point when I was continuously searching for different opportunities related to space where an audiologist can help. So I like thought of many ideas and shared with our director sir. And then that day, all of sudden in midnight, like 3 o'clock, because I didn't use to like I didn't sleep. I used to send requests in LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook to all the scientists that please give me a chance, please do this, because I was so much hungry about making them understand that how an audiologist can play a role in space or in military or in navy. So I used to contact the scientists and all. So one day at midnight, like I got a social media post that there is going to be a competition in India, all over India and all over the world, that is NASA Space Apps Challenge. And I was very confused that day because in like coming week we had examinations. So again, as a mentor, I went to Satya sir and asked sir, should I go or should I wait to complete my degree and then again I can do something? And he was like, you just go, don't worry about any examinations. If you are getting successful in that area, then you can go. And I remember the competition was just one day, like after one day, and I just reached there, and there were around like more than 50,000 participants were there all over India who were taking part, and all were engineers. And I was like, oh my God, where I have landed and what should I do? What should I pick? Because it was all about ideas and how can you help like solving the problems of the earth. So there I reached, and I was disqualified in the first round itself because it was a team work and they wanted teams to participate. But I was like, I was begging because in professional life, maybe you have to beg sometimes to just to show that you have a good idea. So I was like, okay, fine. Please give me a chance. If I fail this time, then I won't like ask you for another chance. And I my idea related to some balance disorders in astronauts, and there I was selected in the top three teams, and I was in the second position in all over India. And then again I was selected for the nationals that was held in Delhi. There all over from world, they um, shared their ideas like how astronauts' health get deteriorated in space, and how different people from like biomedical sciences or biotechnology, many people came. And I got an idea like, if they can do it, if they are thinking so out of box, so why can't we think out of box? Like, why can't audiologists be serving like space arena? So from that day I thought, okay, fine, I have achieved little bit from the like a college support. And it is very mandatory, ma'am, which I have thought is like, even if you do a lot of hard work, until and unless you get a platform or you get help from the faculties or the mentors, you can't achieve a lot. So I agree that like, even if I have done this much, if college wouldn't have supported me this much, like, okay, go for this, go for that, and gave me holidays, I know that was some kind of what I can say, you can understand. So it was very helpful that I got these chances. And then after NASA Space Apps, I got invitation from Kennedy Space Center for the finals. And that time also I got support. I got supported from the college, and I applied for the state government for this funding and all. And I got complete support from government of Odisha as well as Institute of Health Sciences. And then after that. There was a very cumbersome situation when I got my, like, I was thinking that I'll be doing my masters. Like in India, it is thought that if you are having bachelor's, to do research or to get into a clinical research area, you have to do masters, and you have to be eligible enough and capable enough to do research. So again, I got my seats in many reputed colleges, national colleges, for my masters. But the day came when, again, because I was deviated, because I was not able to go Kennedy Space Center, I was deviated. And this is the reason I'm sharing, because many students will be like, okay, fine, this is not happening, so let's leave it and go for a traditional manner or for a hierarchical manner. I'll do masters, I'll do PhD, I'll do AUD, and then I'll open a clinic and I'll be a professor. These kind of things will happen at that time. But those were the days when a counseling was needed, and I would like to thank Satya sir that he counseled me. Okay, don't be so, what I can say, don't lose hope. You have reached till now, and you are the only one. You can do it. Just join here and take your time, do projects which will help you to get into ISRO or get into NASA, do something. I'll be very happy if you can do anything. So that day, I just joined the Institute of Health Sciences as a professional. And since that day, I was like, okay, so I have to conduct research which is related to space audiology. But yes, we have to like agree that there are not lot of things or equipment that can help us in relation to space. So again, I was in a dilemma that, okay, fine. So I have joined, but what to do? Like, I can't do anything sitting here and just thinking that I'll do this, I'll do that, until and unless I have a practical exposure. So that time, college helped me to procure some equipments that are related to vestibular sciences. And then I started again contacting people that if we can have any collaboration. So finally, we had collaborations with organization like Space Development Nexus, and it is a space company. And I would like to thank that, being an individual, I know I could not have like collaborated with different organizations. It is very important to have an organization based in the support of you, because nobody is going to listen a 22-year-old girl ki, okay, I want to do this, you invest money for doing research. So it is always an institution in your bag. So I would like say everybody that even if you are thinking that you want to do a research that is out of box or something, you should have a platform, you should have a base where you can just make a team and pitch your ideas in front of everybody. So once I got to know about Space Development Nexus, we had collaborations, and we also had collaborations with different companies regarding this project, and we started working. And it was a really great help from the faculties also, that they supported me, because there were times when I was very much depressed about, like, okay, nothing is getting into a point. It is always like, okay, this happened, and it was that neutralized. It was not every time like improving. Like these 2 years, since 2019, I joined as a clinical supervisor, clinical audiologist, and since that day, it was like neutralized, sometimes up and sometimes down. So it is like, it is not always that you will be keep improving and every time you will achieve something. It is many times like you'll be achieving something and then again falling back, and then again achieving something and again falling back. It is all about your dedication, your zeal towards that field. That time I was like, okay, fine, it is not working, I'll just leave everything, and again I complete my tenure as a job, and then again I'll go for masters, and everything again came into my mind. And it happened, it used to happen like the day I feel depressed, the day I talk to the director sir, and the day I get a new idea, and I like my thoughts are incarnated into a new thing. And that day means the day I contacted again, like, okay, nothing is happening. So again I was counseled, okay, fine, you try to develop something, talk to the engineer, make a team, talk to somebody in US, talk to, like I said, that professional build-up is very important in like achieving any kind of goal. You alone can't do anything along with the platform. So I contacted many people. We got I got a team of 12 members, which had very like professional people. There were ENT surgeons, there were scientists from NASA, there were like doctors from US, and we got a team. And completely for 6 months, we were just like, it was just an idea phase, and we were able to hit, and again we got a good product which we were designing. And in that course of time, also I was counseled like, okay, I should go for a doctorate, and that time I applied. And I would just go some time back, like in 2018 around. I don't want, like, I didn't wanted to do my internships, which were like, okay, in the sake of like, I'll complete my degree and I'll let it go. I always wanted to do my internships in some prestigious institutions which can help me to build up my professional like activities. And this is for all the students who are like messaging me and still thinking that what we can do in terms of internship. So I would recommend that don't go for simple internships. If you are really having a big aim, then find places which will cater your needs. Like I found places like defense research organizations where I was learning about how space things are like problems are created in astronauts. So you can choose for those internships from now itself, because it is starting from the beginning of the day you choose the course. So it was like, because of I just helped me to choose those internships and go over there, because earlier it was only like in all the colleges which I have heard that internships are fixed. You have to go this place and complete your tenure here. But it was good that I got a chance to go to Delhi for DRDO and even Bangalore to understand what are the basics. There I learned about the cochlear implant, how they make the cochlear implants, how they construct it, how the arrays are set. So those were something new. And in Delhi, I was able to see like how like noise affects the ears, and all the animal studies I have learned. So it was something very new, and it was out of textbooks. So this is what happened. And then after doing like this much projects, and even I got a chance to work in the systematic review project with UK Space Labs, which is again currently going on. And then because of these all professional assets which were I was just collecting and putting in my LinkedIn accounts, and I was building up my profile with these all opportunities. And after that, I was called for ISRO, as the human spaceflight program is going under this progress. As we all know that we are approaching to our first human spaceflight program. So there are some classified information, so I won't tell much about these. But the day I got this opportunity, I went and thanked to all my faculties and my director that if they would not have supported me, and if like the platform was not there, then I would not have reached to these heights. And really, like everybody literally helped me to get to this high. And really, thank you very much. Thank you, like everybody, for calling me and sharing my journey till now. Like it is really the thing that matters is your hard work. The platform is really mandatory. You should have a platform. Supportive faculties and mentors, really it is needed. So these all things have really helped me to grow a lot. So that's
Thank you
all
so
from my side.
Thank you so much, Pragya, to share your wonderful journey with us. That's really great. I hope that many future students and buddies professionals are motivated and inspired to pursue their dreams. So thank you very much for joining us in this live. Hope this video reaches more number of people. This video will be saved at this is Sunday, and many people are busy, so they can watch this video in their preferred timing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
if you have any questions, you can ask or you can message me. I'm bad at replying very soon, but I'll be replying whatever queries are there. You can ask me whenever you feel good.
You can comment in our chat box.
Thank you.
So, yeah, bye.
Bye bye.